What's up, boopers? This is going to be a super lazy and quick BDO weekly. It's May 25th, 2016, and not a lot has happened in the world of BDO, so let's briefly go over what has happened this week. So first, good news for people who have been lazy doing the event stuff with Pirate Realm on Mother's Day. The events are extended for one more week, so if you're still not a mother lover wearing an eye patch, you've got 7 more days. We got a brief update stating that we won't be getting Ninjas to July and we won't get Awakenings anytime soon, but we've still got a lot of hype for Valencia next week, and I'll have part 2 of my preparing for Valencia up this weekend so everyone knows what to expect. In Korea, it was discovered that sometime recently it was added that you could use weapon grade stones through your Black Spirit instead of workers, which I did not know about but is definitely handy, though no update when we will get that feature in NA or EU. But aside from that, not much news, just a bunch of people who keep posting videos about why they quit BDO. So you know what, I'm going to make a quick rant here, unscripted, about why I didn't quit BDO. Now BDO's got its set of problems, but it's still got its features that everyone was bragging about. I think it's really funny that a lot of these guys who quit complaining about features that they were bragging about 1 month earlier. Now BDO's big selling point should be that the progression in this game is endless, meaning you never feel like you're done. Now for people who are addictive or who have addictive personalities, this is very bad, because when you never feel like you're done, you feel like you have to keep playing and playing and playing, and this will suck your lifetime away. It'll destroy your social life, it'll take away the time you use for making YouTube videos or streaming or whatever, because you have an addictive personality and you're investing too much in a game that allows you to. Now, something that World of Warcraft or other MMOs like that do quite well is they gate their progression in a sense that you can only do this dungeon once a week. So you do it once a week and then you stop and you go do something else. So this kind of satisfies the addictive nature that a lot of MMO players have, whereas BDO kind of encourages this addictive behavior. So just keep grinding, you can get another level if you keep going. Oh, you can get another piece of gear maybe. Maybe that next ogre is gonna drop his ogre ring. You don't know. Oh, is it Pry? Maybe it's time to go duo. Oh, duo, huh? But maybe it's time to go try. Whoa, you gotta try? Guess what's next? Really addictive progression. It doesn't feel like it ends. And of course, a lot of it is gated by RNG, which makes it frustrating. A lot of people will quit if they get fucked by RNG. A lot of people feel obligated to keep grinding. A lot of people feel obligated to keep upgrading their gear. Now, BDO is really fun in a sense that you can keep doing this. You never feel like you're done, which is why I love this game and I'm going to keep playing it. Because I don't want to hit the end and then feel like, okay, I'm done. What next? Okay, I did the dungeon this week. I have nothing else to do. I'm going to go play a different game. I want to invest time into a game that I can just keep playing whenever I want to and not feel like I'm wasting time. Everything in this game progresses you in some way. Now, of course, there are only 2 forms of non-RNG based progression in BDO, and that is Silver and Experience. The rest can be really frustrating RNG. But without the RNG, of course, some of the progression would be a bit too easy. I mean, MMOs have to extend their longevity somehow. If you make everything skill-based, then once people beat it, for example, a boss is really difficult, but he always drops a ogre ring. Sure, maybe it's really hard to learn to kill that ogre, like it's really hard to learn to kill a mythic boss or something, but once you do it, it's done. Without RNG, you finish the game much quicker. And maybe that's what you want. If you want to finish a game much quicker, MMOs probably aren't for you, or this style of MMO isn't for you. But if you want to invest in something that feels like you can keep going with it, you don't feel like you wasted time and eventually you're going to throw it all away, I think BDO is really great, and what I'm really excited about BDO is a lot of people don't seem to realize this, but our localization team, the NA and EU localization team, are awesome. They are pushing shit really hard against the Korean guys. Now, I've talked to them a little bit, and I know how much bullshit they kind of have to deal with in terms of their patch notes getting sent to them really slow, and they don't have much time. That's why we get them slow. It's not their fault. And they don't even know what patches they're getting until like a day before, and then they have to translate all this shit really quick and make sure they don't mistranslate anything. So sometimes we get vague patch notes, people saying, wow, that's really bad communication. Now obviously the Korean guys realized they fucked that up, or our localization team bitched about it, because now we got 2 weeks warning on the Valencia. Basically they're not going to do that again. But the localization team is listening. One really good example of this is people complaining about the buy-in cost of BDO. Now, it's not pay to win, but it costs a lot to have every convenience feature, and you can tell the localization team is fighting against this because we recently got an event where we got a free pet, which, yeah, that's awesome. Definitely the hard work of the EU and NA team. It's very obvious that they are listening. They are continuously adding features that people are requesting, and the game keeps on improving. So I have nothing bad to say. I mean, the developers, or at least the localization team, are listening. They're working hard. The game has the endless progression that everybody loved 3 months ago before the game came out, and suddenly people stopped loving. I can't wait. You can just keep doing everything. There's so much to do. And then a week later, there's too much to do. I just can't keep up. Everybody's going to be fucking retarded. Like, there's no other word for it. I can understand a lot of big YouTubers and streamers are jumping to new games because that's their business model. They gotta ride the hype train to get the views. I'm an idiot. I don't do that. I tend to stick with the game. First I stuck with Terra, now I'm sticking with BDO, and it's not so much for views, it's because I like playing the game. And it's fun for me, and I like making content based around the game, so I'm going to continue to do that for now. I'm also trying to smarten up with my channel. I am going to add more content from other games as well. You'll see that soon. But I'm not going to turn around and bash BDO and say it's a shitty game. It is exactly what it is. And it does exactly what it wants to do very well. It's got a huge game world. It's got tons of content. The RNG can be annoying. The high buy-in cost can be annoying. But the localization team is awesome. And yeah, that's why I'm not quitting BDO, and a lot of people feel the same way. You can log on to any of the servers. The populations are still very high. There's still tons of people running around, at least on Orwin, and the best feature hasn't even come out yet. We don't even have Node Wars yet. How are you gonna quit before Node Wars? Do you wanna wait a week to schedule a raid on a PvE boss? Fuck that. I'm gonna wait a week, schedule a raid on all the other guilds on the server. Player generated content with scheduled PvP events that involve fucking elephant mounts and cannons. You gotta build barricades around your tower, all these strategies, and fuck, maybe it's just gonna be a big Zerg fest with 300 wizards riding horses. Maybe it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna test it out. I'm really excited for that. That's the end of my rant. But yeah, next I'm gonna go to patch notes. We didn't get really anything worth mentioning this week. And screenshot of the week. Only one person sent me screenshots. So the screenshot of the week goes to Cole from Eden. Thank you for loving me. Here's the most awesome tamer pictures that I've ever seen from Cole of Eden. I love you. You are the most loyal booper ever. True boopers send screenshots to domoran@mail.com. But until next week, I am booping out. Boop.